Qualifying at Darlington. Only a few days late. Just keep the car under control. As I think we just got airborne. See how we do. I didn't really need to use the brake much in practice. Just all kind of a guessing game as to where our lift and throttle points are going to be. And I think we're not going to hit the wall. We don't. Let's see what we run. It's not going to hit the goal time by any means, but 11th. Honestly, that's better than we usually qualify, so could certainly be worse. Logano wins pole. All my teammates are in the top 10 again. Just usual stuff. Good qualifying for Austin Dillon inside the top 10 and Ricky Stenhouse. Put together a nice season. Kurt Busch in 14th, so hopefully he's free from the curse of starting top 5 and always having a bad day. Cindric down in 26th, Almirola 28th, Bubba Wallace 31st. Ouch. Nobody extremely off the pace outside of Bubba. Bubba being 31st is quite bad. Goodyear 400 and or 500, but in reality 250. Balicki didn't have a good practice session, didn't have a good qualifying either. Joey Logano is on pole, and Kevin Harvick apparently crashed during qualifying. So to the back he goes. So we start 10th. Actually, no, we do not. We do not start 10th as we get our usual shot out of a cannon start. I don't think I want to force that in on Stenhouse into turn 1. Not a lot of room to work with here at Darlington. Gonna be interesting to see how this car handles in the draft. I also don't even know if I can force things 3 wide. Oh, you do have to get on the brakes when you're in the draft as Kyle Busch is inside us. Elliott comes down. Thanks for the help, teammate. Nowhere really to go. Off the gas, nearly into the back of Kyle Busch. A lot of throttle work, I think, is going to be required here today. We move Busch up the racetrack to the inside of Chase Briscoe. It feels like we've got good speed early.
You got room. You're clear.
Yeah, I think a round of wedge out is going to be necessary, especially getting a toe off some of these cars. Once we get spread out a little bit, I could see it being okay and possibly even being too loose, but with the toe, it's just way too much. A slow down for Blaney. Maybe even use just a dab of brake heading into turn 3. I don't know about passing on the high side. I feel like I want to force Blaney up the racetrack. Oh, we had a good run. Hit the apron a little bit. Hit the wall hard. We keep her straight and cut off Austin Dillon. And when I say that we have to pretty much self-police DNFs on our own, that IRL probably does result in a DNF. Maybe not so much here in video game land. Maybe just if it brings out a caution, who knows? On the brakes, but also on the apron. We spin right in front of Austin Dillon. And the caution comes out, but That one, not overly hard, as Bubba Wallace plows into our rear end. So now this race gets interesting because we are back in traffic. We've got some damage. In fact, we're probably going to want to pit right now and fix that damage. I don't even know if we had 3 seconds of damage before Bubba Wallace rear-ended us, but going to want to fix it. Well, this is where it gets ass.
All right, you're coming to the green. Be ready here.
Because we are all the way in the back. And we've got to cut our way through everybody here when there's just not a lot of room to make passes. Oh, God, they're so slow. Get to the inside of Yaley. We're going to want to wait on Gilliland. Actually, we're going to be able to make it 3 wide somehow. Good run on these slower cars. I mean, our car does feel like it's just shot out of a cannon here in the early stages, but also a little bit out of control. Let me get Timmy Hill out of my way. I don't really want to be on the high side. For that reason, going to result in a lot of Darlington stripes. To the outside of McLeod, he turns up on us. Into the wall again. Made up a good 10 places since the restart. But we can just almost do that almost at half throttle sometimes. Bubba Wallace, I got my eye on him. After he ARCA braked us. Caused us some damage after we spun. Inside of Hemrick. A run on Eric Jones. Nowhere to go with it. I'm going to run the original Darlington line all the way at the bottom. See how well that works. Right on the back of Jones. I'm going to bide my time a little bit. Hard on the brakes and still into the back of Eric Jones. I don't know who he's got in front of him. That's actually Cole Custer. Not sure why he's so slow. You're going to have to find somewhere to go. Cole Jones got to run. We're 3 wide. We're making it for now. Finally just able to run a good enough speed. Catch up to Busher. To his inside. Use him up. Can't get off of him. It's just a little bit too tight. 44 to go in stage 1. I feel like when I move up the racetrack, the AI moves down, which is really not a great omen for the rest of this race. Whenever I bobble, they're bobbling the other way. The inside of Kyle Busch. Use up every bit of space that he gives us. We've got, I feel like, the speed to pretty much win this race easily. Whoa! That got stupid and the caution is out. I think it was that bump again. I don't know if you saw the tire smoke. It's almost like my front tires weren't on the ground. We come out of that all right. Apparently we have 3 seconds of damage probably on the front end. I'm just going to run it and see how it goes. Well, after the second caution of stage 1, both involving us, we go back to green. Once again, these stupid restarts where there's just nothing anybody has for us. We're just too fast. But now we're back up with cars that kind of run our speed. I mean, I don't know. Does that really look like 3 seconds worth of damage? I feel like it doesn't. Nowhere to go between Chastain and Hamlin. Yeah, there was that tire smoke again. There's just something wrong with turn 2. Where there's just a bump up there. I can't turn the car, but yet we're clear of Chastain. I'm actually really worried about potentially taking Wedge out of the car. Just because I don't know how it's going to react. I mean, it feels loose at times, but also really tight at times. I don't really know what to do. We're still pushing up the racetrack. I don't know. Darlington's such a tough track to get the setup right and get the wedge right just because the turns are different. The only issue we have really in turns 1 and 2 is just this stupid bump. I don't know if somebody hit another bump or got in the wall up there. Set our sights on Chase Elliott. Ah, that bump, man! My car's already tight. And then hitting that thing is just a debacle. I mean, we're taking a lot of damage here in this race, but yet still, early on, in shape for a good finish. Bit of a longer lift there and through 3 and 4 seemed to work a little bit better. Just gonna try and get my lift and throttle points down. I mean, I just can't. I mean, there's just that bump. I mean, we're already pushing wide, and then you hit that, the car goes straight. I don't know if that was a way to give players their Darlington stripe guarantee whenever they had a race here, but I don't know. I don't like whatever that is. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it's just an oversight with the next gens. Knowing motorsport games. And every time I just try and nail down and just run consistent laps, I mean, I hit that bump and there's just nothing really you can do. Get a good bite here. Yet there that is. It's just some weird anomaly on the exit of turn 2. Right on the back of Chase Elliott. Able to make the pass on him somewhere. He guards low. Then runs up high. I had a good run. Had to get out of it for him. Don't want contact. Oh, that opened up. We're lucky it did, as there is contact and we get through. Our teammate in the 9 car. However, the front 6 have pulled away a good bit. I wonder if they're running in 4th. I'm not really anywhere near the limiter heading into the turns. Yep, there's that again. Even crossing the start-finish line sounds weird. All of a sudden I push in turn 1, 2. That's not good. I don't really know if it's worth the experiment of running in 4th gear. Just figured I'd downshift and see if I'm on the limiter. Yeah. Yeah. Not much we're going to be able to do about that. We'll be able to make it a little bit longer than the AI on tires and fuel just because of our early mishap, which means they're probably pitting any moment here. But we also can't make it to the end of this first stage either, as lap traffic is imminent, which is going to be unfortunate because something tells me they're just going to hold the bottom. We'll find a way through Balicki. We'll get Gilliland on the straight. Whoa. Went from the high line to the low line. If this is allowed to go green, we could really luck out into a good scenario here. Because the AI will have to pit relatively soon. Oh, fucking Jesus. You're on the bottom of the racetrack. Stay down there.
Careful, still there.
I'm boxed in between lap cars. We've got to get to the inside of Priest here. We get through that cluster. Oh, Christ almighty. I don't even know if that time it was the bump or if it was me being scared of the bump. I've hit the wall more in this race than we probably have in any race all year combined. It's also really funny to see that I can run on the apron and yet spun out on that apron earlier in this race. Pit stops commencing. So if we can just run a few laps here, we're probably going to lap the field. However, if there's not a caution between that point and our pit stop, it's not gonna matter. Oh my God. What do I do about that? To the inside of Cody Ware, we get past him. Only a couple more cars in front of us. We are the leader with 19 to go on the stage, but we do not have enough fuel to make it, even with our early pit stop. I don't know if the answer is lift there. I really don't know.
Stay low, stay low. All clear.
How are my tires? Fairly decent, actually. Ty Dillon in 10th. Now better than 10th. Is about to go a lap down. And has. Well, we're not going to put the entire field a lap down. That was a send there on Blaney. Actually, so the only car on the lead lap is actually Martin Truex Jr., who is now no longer on the lead lap. So we have put the entire field a lap down. So to secure the best possible finishing position, we need a caution here in the next 5 laps. Otherwise, I feel like we're actually going to lose ground if we have to pit under green. Because we're going to have a good chunk of damage to repair. We had 5 seconds of damage after some lighter contact. I've been smacking the wall the entire first stage. I don't know if passing Blaney really does us any good. To be honest, it's probably better riding in behind him. At this point. No fuel light yet. There's yet another smack of the wall that you just can't do anything about. I really don't know what to do about that. Fuel light? Not yet. There it is. Well, I feel like coming down this time is probably the smartest thing for us to do. I have no idea where the commitment line is. There it is. Oh, Jesus. 6 seconds of repairs. Ass. Wedge adjustment ain't gonna do shit for that bump. If anything, I need ride height. Actually, if anything, I need bump and rebound. Not available on the next gen car, though. Back out on track in 11th. Make it 13th as even the transition up from the apron to the racetrack was a dangerous time. A little bit fresher tires than the rest of the field. See if we can get back inside the top 10. We have got a good run on Denny. And we're getting dive bombed by Harv. Timmy Hill. Somehow, I think we're all going to make it through that, except I clobber the wall yet again. Absolute chaos. Use up Denny Hamlin for 13. Did they make fun of the Justin Herbert haircut? Because that was kind of funny. Ah! Fuck, man. There's just not an adjustment I can make to how I take that corner. Chastain in 12th is hung up behind the 42 of Ty Dillon. Oh, Harrison Butker? Oh no. I mean, this is so stupid.
Still there.
10 laps to go in the stage, and now we run down the 4 car.
Pitting ahead of you.
Pitting ahead of me? What? Just gave Harvick a punt, and he's sideways all throughout the corner. We'll fix you out there. Time to go in stage 1. Come on.
Still there.
Come on.
Car outside. Hold your line. All right, you're clear.
Oh, we're in 10th. To be honest, a lot better than I would have expected. Got some front end damage, but that's not the end of the world. Oh, for running up top is the way to go. I feel like running up top and then cutting it back down to the bottom is more beneficial. What the fuck? Stenhouse in our sights. We've got the inside on him.
Still there.
Cole Custer is in front of us. Obviously not for position.
Careful. Still there.
I don't like hitting the brakes in turn 1.
All right, you're clear.
I don't think that tire smoke came from us there. Interesting to see that. I feel like, oh, Jesus, Cole.
All right.
Got the top side clear. I'm trying to make a move in the inside, and 30th place wouldn't give it up. He actually turned down in. Oh, God. Well, this is why I don't take the high side over there. Like, Justin Herbert's hair before was so cool. Just looked good. Now it just looks like any other quarterback. Come on, Justin. Do us all a favor. Four to go in stage 1. Looks like we're catching Balicki. And maybe Harrison Burton again. Balicki all the way back in last place. He's going to try and cut down, isn't he?
You got room. You're clear.
Such little room to work with here in Darlington that I have to dive bomb AI into corners. Burton's holding the bottom for now. Maybe a little shove will convince him to go anywhere else.
All clear.
No idea who's leading the stage. I don't know why I'm so scared of hitting the wall. I've done it a lot here in stage 1. Noah Gragson, 27th. Place in the Beard car.
Careful. Still there.
1 to go.
1 to go. You're all clear of power.
Something tells me this 16, not for position. He's not. No need to force anything here. It'll be 9th place in stage 1. To be honest, not gonna win. DNF wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but everyone coming down pit lane. 127 laps to go. Safe to say it's dark out at Darlington.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready.
Fully.
Car outside.
As always, a rocket ship into turn 1. Get to the inside of Chase Elliott.
Careful, still there.
Dancing around in 4th gear. Now we're finally into 5th.
Careful, still there. All clear.
Reddick just hit the wall on his own. What the fuck? I could not tell you what just happened to the car.
Stay low, stay low.
I'm way too low. I'm way too low. I'm way too low. McDowell's gonna run us down. He's trying to make a move on Bell. That's low percentage. McDowell into Christopher Bell as we gave him a punt.
Stay on the bottom.
Oh, I tried to nose in front of Bell.
Still there.
That didn't work. Now we better hope we don't push up the racetrack. We didn't. Better run. Then Bell through turn 2. Well, I was going to say, how are we going to keep this off the wall? We didn't, and then contact with Bell. He gets 6th place back. I just don't know, man. Make a pass. I just can't hold it on this top group. That was shit entry. I'd assume they're not downshifting. Oh, come on. Why am I pushing? They're right there. We can touch them, but we can't get by them. I was on the bottom. Whoa. Nearly slid up into the wall. That's another terrible, terrible corner entry. I think it's Larson and Logano trying to break away from everyone. Here comes Reddick again. I feel like a low entry and then a little bit of a wash up is more the preferred line. It is Logano and Larson. Breaking away. We're trying to catch McDowell. Then Keselowski. I see Byron up there and also Christopher Bell. Surprisingly, I haven't goofed up turn 2's exit super terribly. Pretty much the only way to not hit that bump and have it send you up into the wall is just to go up high and then cut it down low and basically just hold the white line. And you still hit it. But it doesn't jolt you out into the wall like it does if you go right over it. For a rare time all season, especially on an oval, I just don't think I have the speed for him. Every time I seemingly get a little close, it's just a bad entry like that or bad exit. Although we are coming up here, but I think it's because Brad is getting hung up by the 77. We're into the 77, which holds us up, which might mean we're 3 wide. No.
Careful, still there. All clear.
Whew. Into 6 from Keselowski. I'd imagine he gets back past me. Oh, I cut down too early. Nearly paid the price. Feel like I should be getting a toe off McDowell. I'm just not. $27 of Hesemans. Contact there. I mean, I'm right there. Onto the inside of McDowell, but I don't know if it's gonna matter because JJ Yaley's here. Ourselves and McDowell split them. I'm gonna use Gilliland as a pick here to get around Larson and into 5th spot. My ass kissed the wall. I've been staring at the back of this 34 for a long time. I mean, I don't know if I've struggled to get past the car this much all year. But that's about to change, I think. No, oh, barely.
All right, you're clear.
We get the 15 to act as a pick on that one. And up 2 spots on maneuvers like that. But McDowell certainly in here as I don't really know what to do here. Gotta get around Biffle. Got him all jacked up. Gotta force him behind Cody Ware.
You're all clear up top.
And we're in through all those. lapped buffoons. But so is Michael McDowell. Well, I was late back on the gas there in 1 and 2. Huge lunge on Bell. No idea who the leader is or where the leader is, as we've got a bunch of lap cars in front of it. It might actually be William Byron. That was incredibly stupid. I'm just going to try and follow Bell. We should be clear. By that point, I wanted to send it to the inside of Bell as he's trying to spin. A little bump and run on Christopher Bell for third. So I got 14 laps remaining on the fuel, which is more than I expected at this point. I mean, a 500-mile race is the scheduled distance, so 250 miles for us, the long one. Of course, this game came out back when Darlington only had one date, so 400-mile race wasn't a thing at Darlington. Darlington stripe number 80, as McLeod can't make up his mind, and Logano's gonna get through, which means we have to get through McLeod, as Bell is right in behind us.
All right, you're clear.
I think Byron is pieced out a little bit, a 1.2 second lead. It's actually, I think it's just him right in front of those two lap cars in front of us, the 21 and the 41. Whoa! Oh, nearly made that work, but also nearly got hooked by Logano.
All right, clear outside. Hold your line.
Into second.
Inside. Got a car loaded.
Not Burton, that was scary as hell. Hopefully Harrison Burton can hold up the 21 a little while longer, or the 22 rather. Shot me up into the wall, couldn't do anything. Finally get back to just running laps here. Although I think Logano's through. That's a terrible corner. Well, there's just nowhere to pass here at Darlington, so Logano slows up. William Byron gone for the... Oh, man. Oh.
Stay on the bottom. All right, you're clear.
Boy, did Gregson feel slow. Logano's through. And considerably faster than I am.
All clear.
As is William Byron. Bobble in the corner. I think this is Balicki we're running up on again. There was that bump. Oh yeah, sure. Just take the low side. Yeah, that's perfect, lap car.
All clear.
I don't know what I could possibly do to this car to get it to have enough speed to catch those guys. I mean, I guess I could loosen it up a little bit and just see if it works, but man, I don't like my odds. I feel like our best chance is just to luck into this one, honestly. Speaking of looking into it, Byron held up by 2 lap cars. Whoa! We will lead. This is going to be a dumb move, but will we make it happen? Yes.
Bottom 3. Use it if you need it.
I don't know how long it's going to stick, but we lead at Darlington. Pit stops are coming. At least we now have entered pit road, so we kind of have an idea of what we need to do. Cars are pitting already. That was a terrible entry by me. Cars are pitting, which seems interesting, because we can still stay out. I mean, our fuel light's not even on yet. Define the car in front of me. I feel like we should probably stay out through this lap. Fuel lights on now. Just try and force ourselves around the outside of Cindric. We will. And just hope our car makes it. Back around to the pit lane. Not really much of an advantage, but at least this way we avoid any caution trouble.
Low on gas. Low on gas. Running on fumes out here. Back it down. Back it down.
Honestly, that entry was probably worse than our first one. I'm going to save the damage, so we have a chance to win a stage. If we get out in front of Byron, I really like our chances. Well, we'll see here. Whoa, nope. I can't even downshift. I can't even... Well, that unfortunately is going to qualify as the DNF rule, where DNFs aren't a thing in race now. And we hit the wall so hard that that would definitely be the case. And yet we're sitting on the apron and there's just no caution. So we are not going to win Darlington, even though I think we had a chance to kind of luck ourselves into this one. I mean, it's a rarity. A little bit of an outro for a NASCAR Heats portion of a stream where cars are still going by. It's only going to be our second DNF of the year, and I just pushed it too hard on the apron coming out of pit road, and there's a bump down there. That whole turn 2, there's just a bump, and we'll be back at Darlington, and hopefully we learn from this and end up doing all right the second time.